Philly sports, love and pain. I'm Dave. That is the pride of Lansdale himself.
I'm going on Fox on Thursday.
Oh, I'm going on next week.
All right, I think I am this Thursday.
I'm going on the 9th.
Yeah, I'm going. They must be desperate for people if they're bringing us back to back.
I think it's just because they don't want to make everybody jump through the hoops on the paperwork again.
Hey, now a lot of people were like, "You guys waste your time." We've collectively made 1,000. I've made 1,000. You're probably at 8.
Yeah, like.
Listen, Easter, bitch.
Listen. This podcast makes about $0. So if we can,
that's not true.
If we can make money, I'm saying
I got a Manscaped ball shaver. I got a Manscaped deodorant for my balls.
I did
a cleanup spritz. That's what I got. A cleanup spritz.
I got this fantasy football trophy. I got that.
I got 2 of those.
I got
fancy fucking podcast ring thing.
So listen, if we could like show up and do the Fantastic Sports Show a couple times a year, fuck it. That's great. I love it.
Well, the worst part of that though is like I don't get home until 1:30 and then I'm up at 4:45. So like that sucks.
Listen, there's plenty of bad parts about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I gotta drive to Philly in the middle of the night.
Yeah, the last time, one of the times I went down was it was the night before the election and there was a rally happening at the art museum. I was stuck in dead gridlock traffic at fucking 11:15. Like it was ridiculous. Kenny's got a double-sided dildo behind him.
No, it's a dinosaur. Have some respect. Don't you worry about what I'm doing over here.
I can't even keep up with you. So we're back, people. We are back. We missed you guys. What's up, Aiden? What's up? In the comments, YouTube. Listen, I do my best to check out the comments. I don't know. This platform's kind of weird sometimes. Like I don't see the comments. There was one night Kenny's brother, Anthony, was talking to himself on Facebook all night. So it was kind of funny.
Am I slow for you or just me?
Yeah, no, you get glitchy every time you add a background.
But it's good.
Tush Push's camera probably has a low frames per second. It just told me so.
What's this bullshit? Hold on, let me fix this.
Yeah, it's just, I told you to stop buying stuff off Temu.
This is a company issued one, okay? Yeah.
It's the background. I'm telling you, the background's fucking you up.
All right, I'll take it off.
Just put up a fucking beach towel behind you.
All right, everyone relax, okay?
Go old school.
Relax. What about this one?
I don't know. You're glitchy.
Is it still glitchy?
Yes, I don't even see your face moving. I just see big blue balls behind you.
Look how much hair.
Shit!
All right. We're off the rails. Jesus Christ!
We're 3 minutes in and we already can't even get going here. So welcome back, Kenny. It's been a little bit of time. We had some time off. It was great. I had a nice time. Like just kinda,
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Look, see, now you're starting to catch up now.
All right, people. Let's start it over. Redo, edit all this out. Let's do it again.
I don't edit.
I know.
I'm not paid
how dangerous that is for your boy.
I'm not paid enough to edit.
I've never had a slip up. So think about that.
Well, that's good. If you just you practice what you preach, then you don't have to worry about having slip ups, do you? So Kenny, what do you think about the let's start with the most important topic of right now. The tush push is not going to get banned. Not yet.
I'm reading a lot and it's saying that because it got tabled, it means that Roger's looking for ways to get it banned. And
which is ridiculous.
I'm very indifferent.
Indifferent?
I just don't. I understand what you guys all attacked me for last night, but I'm just saying they're still going to be successful. They have one of the best QB sneaking quarterbacks. They have the best O-line in the league. There's plenty of chances for them to be okay. I understand what everyone's saying. I get it, but I don't think it's some like they'll never win again kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't either. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to admit that, I mean, their percentages have seemingly ticked upward since using that play versus not.
Well, do you have the actual league number to like? Well, I guess it's impossible because no one really runs a true
It's not
traditional QB
it's so
sneak.
it's not possible. I have all the data. I use it, so I in my job I do this stuff of shit, but so I use football data and baseball data and shit a lot of times to practice. So like when I'm trying to do like more advanced
Look what
shit,
I found.
yes, let's go.
My underdog
The
mask from
underdog
18.
mask. Hell yeah. So I use the football and baseball data for to practice. And um I can't
Shit.
even. I can't even. Does that thing even fit over your fucking head?
It actually. Oh yeah.
You gonna do it? All right, let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
The problem.
You
The
can't. So
problem with
what I
it.
was getting at was, I have all the data for all the play by play. It's just impossible to determine. It's impossible to determine like what qualifies as a play that you would count. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't run a traditional QB sneak anymore. No one does. Like
No.
in any situation.
Well, they run some sort of like version of the fucking of the push.
Well, yeah. I'm saying so. Like, it's impossible to try to figure out if the data will match.
So
What
what
we're
I
trying.
started to
Yeah.
try to look at was like, all right, every play where they have 2 yards to go, they either get a first down or they score as an outcome. And I was like setting all these fucking parameters, and like what I saw was like the Ravens were the number one team. So
Well,
like they don't run the fucking. So like, I guess my point is, if it's not so head and shoulders, like not even close, like no one's competitive, like okay, then we could maybe talk about it. But it's not that. It's not that. I don't know.
it's
I think
first
it's
off,
dumb. I think it's dumb to bring it up. I think it's bullshit. I think it's
just
pussy.
say you're upset that they can't stop it. That's
It's
all you gotta say.
Yeah, it's bush league, to be honest. If they're going to try to block a play, because this is like, it's almost like the Supreme Court, right? When they rule on a case, that sets a bar, right? So the same kind of shit happens in the NFL. If they rule that this play is illegal, that means it sets a bar, sets a precedent that a play or some kind of play in the future could get banned from the game. It's dumb. Every single play, someone can get injured. Using that as an excuse is so stupid that there's no data to back it up. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No. And how would I feel if it was a different team? I wouldn't fucking care. I would be pissed off that we couldn't stop it.
I don't know. I don't
Dude,
know.
I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm telling you right. You know me. I don't complain about shit like this. That's just me. Like on the whole, the Eagles fans as a whole, yeah, there would be people calling WIP saying we need to ban the tush push or whatever it was called because
I'm a WIP guy now.
because the Cowboys are on it and we can't stop it. Yeah, you're probably
I
right.
don't even. I don't even care what they do. I'm full focused on the Commanders. Fucking piece of shit organization.
Dude, they're all up in our mentions too, man, on Twitter.
Well, I
X,
mean, it's not like
X,
you live
whatever.
in there.
Well, I don't leave them. I don't let them alone.
Well, they've turned in. I can't wait. Like, I need a shitty sophomore season, like 500 record from the Commanders. Like, fish need water, baby, for next year. I need it so fucking bad. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You've been bad for 20 years. 20 years.
Well,
20 years.
what are they talking about even? Like, what are we even talking about? Oh, Jaden Daniels is better than Hurts. How can
Yeah,
you?
in 1 year, you can make that assumption. Like, come on, man. Come on. What are we doing? And it's
Well,
an awful year to make this like comparison because they just won the Super Bowl.
yeah, it's
You know what I
just
mean?
awkward. It's just like they should just stop talking. Just go away.
They can't help themselves. Also, they're like one Hail Mary against the Bears where the fucking cornerback or safety is celebrating
talking
from like
talking shit to the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
Whatever, dude.
Stop this
They
shit.
got fucking face stomped in the fucking NFC Championship game, and they can't get over
5
it.
points.
Yeah.
I think that whatever. And here's my thing about the
Honestly,
tush push.
it's gonna be a pretty good rivalry, I think, for the next like 5 years.
Yuck.
Yeah, I think it
No, I
is.
hope
So what were we gonna say? What were we gonna say about tush push?
like, don't you like? Is there any part of you that just like wants everyone to shut the fuck up about it and like,
Yes.
oh, he's a tush push merchant. He's not that good. Oh, he's a cube.
Kenny,
Blah, blah, blah,
you
blah.
see the arguments that I get into.
No, I know.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of defending Jalen Hurts. Like, he's fucking good. People that say he's dumb, I almost just need to ignore them. But my problem is that I see people saying dumb shit, and I feel like I need to, you know.
Well, why can't he be good in his own way? Like, that's what I never understand. Like, people have this, like, this is what happened. Fantasy football, and I'm just going to say it, the white quarterback have set the fucking league, like, into a tizzy because you got Peyton Manning, Tom Brady throwing for 475 yards. That NFL is dead. It's gone. You're not going to get that anymore, right? Even, like, Bo Nix, he runs. Even, I guess Herbert runs. Allen definitely runs. Like, Jackson, Hurts. The list goes on and on and on. It's no longer the 6'2", you know what I mean? 3% body fat guy just throwing fucking darts. It's over. The league is not that anymore. Just like the league was very much a passing league, and defenses readjusted to stop the big play. And guess what? The running back market now has a home, right?
Yep.
Because they're too concentrated on the big play. Now you have running backs are going to, you'll see running backs again now. And it's going to be the same thing for 2 to 3 years every time. But the quarterback that slings it for 350, 375, 4 touchdowns in a game, like 2 picks, Ben Roethlisberger, can't believe I forgot him because he was like the master of it.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's done. It's done. Move on, people. It's time.
Well, and it's like, why is it all about yards still? Like, how are we still there?
Eagles won the Super Bowl, so yards matter more than rings. What's the other argument I get?
Well, he's a tush push merchant, so like,
Yeah.
those touchdowns don't count.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So like, I kind of want to stop listening to that, and I just want him to continue being as good as he's been. And then secondly, like, if it doesn't get banned this year, it's absolutely getting banned the following year. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the final window.
Why?
Because this is exactly what's going to happen. Because the Eagles will have another good year with it, and then other teams will be like, boo-hoo, fuck me, and then go on.
I just don't see the reason why it needs to be banned. It's like, it's hard to even draw comparisons to it. Other than what's happening in the MLB right now, but we'll get into that in a second.
Well, it's just the problem is like the Eagles can't be good because, like, if you talk about most hated fan bases, Eagles
don't you
always
feel like
everyone's top 3.
Right, but don't you feel like that's every Philly team?
So as you know, I've turned into a WIP merchant. I don't know what happened, but I've been listening.
You're fucking hook, line, and sinker over there.
I almost think I like Spike.
I actually do like Spike. Because he's even and he says shit, but he sticks to it, and he doesn't say outlandish shit. He says,
and he's like a Sixers guy first, so like you can almost kind of take everything kind of with like a grain of salt.
Well,
you know what I mean?
but he says shit like that he feels he means what he says, and he stands by it. He's not throwing out shit like, they should cut Trey Turner. You know what I mean? Like he's not out there doing Jigglyo shit.
Yeah, but that's because honestly, dude, that whole show it rounds off so nicely because Jack is baseball, Ike is football, Spike is basketball.
Hockey doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? In this world. So that group rounds out pretty nicely. And then in the morning show, like I actually kind of don't mind the camera, although he's like,
no, he's not as bad. Jiggly's the worst thing on that show.
Yeah, I don't like fucking Hugh Douglas. Like I won't listen to the mid morning. Like I can't do it.
It's bad.
It's fucking terrible.
It's bad.
But fucking Rhea, she stinks. What's she doing? What is her fucking premise?
I
She's
don't
like,
know.
I drive my 1985 Oldsmobile to the studio today. I hate her. I hate her. I
I
hate her
don't
so
know.
much.
Listen,
She's
I
the
don't know
worst.
Rhea personally. Okay, I don't know.
She's got British mouth.
I
Which is a
don't
media
know.
thing I don't like.
I don't know her. Okay, and but all I do know is that she's been there forever, and she was like the news lady, right? Like she would be like back when it was Angelo. She would be like reading like the breaks and shit. You know what I mean? Like doing those types of things. And then she started to talk like in the show. Like it was like Angelo, what's his name? Al Morgani.
Fucking, you know what it was? It was COVID.
No, it was way before COVID. It was way before COVID.
I like Seltzer. I think Seltzer's good.
Yeah,
John
that's
Ritchie's really good. The morning show is good. Rhea stinks. I don't know.
Devin's awesome
I'm going.
too. She's Dev. She's
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah.
busy though.
Yeah, yeah.
They got her. They got her like on every field. Like that's
Well, yeah, because
made.
we've been stuck with fucking Howard Foreskin. You know what I mean? So like, they have to parade.
Oh shit, Howard Foreskin. That's funny.
Every time he tweets, I'm just like, and he says something, he's like, listen to me. I'm like, dude, you don't have a fucking job. You don't have a
Yeah.
platform, bro.
You know what's funny to me? Every time he posts like about like breaking news or whatever it is, like the picture the picture that he posts is always like some kind of like screenshot off of Google or something, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's all grainy. It
Like
looks
yeah,
shit.
yeah, like he doesn't even take the time to find like a Getty Images or something nice, you know what I mean? He just
he's-
fucking fires out fucking screenshots. It's fucking funny.
So wait, who was the morning show? It was Angelo.
It was Angelo, Keith Jones,
Oh, he's gone.
Al Morgani. So they had actually a lot of hockey guys on the morning show for a long time.
Huh. Interesting.
And then they started working like different people in there toward the end, you know.
Yeah,
But like
when Angelo-
the main morning show was Angelo and Al Morgani
those were the two guys. They were John Ritchie and Joe DeCamera.
for years.
Yeah.
They started Wing Bowl and shit.
Please.
Whew, man, Wing
Every
Bowl.
time a memory comes up on Snapchat, I'm like, Jesus Christ, how many tit pictures did I take that day?
Wow.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, that and lots of
You-
lots of pukes, lots of pukies.
Do you remember when I duct taped those 3 plastic flasks to my legs on my way?
Remember? Vaguely.
He was like, "What do you got there?" And I was like, "They're just plastic flasks. I'll throw them away." He's like, "Nah, I don't give a shit as long as it's not a gun." And then I went to the thing, and they're like, "You can only have 2 beers," and I ordered like 4.
Yeah.
And then I just slammed like 2 24-pounders, just fucking crushed them right there. It was the greatest, worst day.
Oh my god!
my life.
I mean, it used to be Wing Bowl. For those of you who don't know, I don't know. There's probably young people that don't know what the fuck Wing Bowl is. There's no way to really describe it other than it's just a bunch of dumb shit where you get drunk. It gives you a reason to go get drunk, drink early in the morning, like literally tailgating at 5 a.m. in the fucking Wells Fargo parking lot. And
I'll never forget. Like we stopped at 7-Eleven on Conchi. My breakfast was like a Pop-Tart.
taquitos.
Yeah, the keto and like the 2 Pop-Tarts, and I just
Oh my god.
see you in hell.
Oh, it was always bad. Like it never ended well ever. The one year I got coronavirus on the way home.
What?
Not coronavirus, not that.
I was gonna say, what the
no,
fuck?
no. What's the other norovirus?
Oh,
Norovirus.
yeah. I do remember that. Oh, my dude, so the one year, I think it was that same year, Joe and I, we had to celebrate my mom's 55th birthday.
Yo, didn't you lose Joe's dad one time?
We lost Joe's brother-in-law, Adam. And then we get back to the house, and this is my mom's 55th birthday party, and Joe and I slept the whole entire party. We were so fucked up. My mom was so mad. But then her brother-in-law came out, or his brother-in-law came out, and he had like a random person's cell phone. It was like a stripper's cell phone or something. It was the wildest fucking story ever.
Dude, somebody's got to have a video of Joe Sr. on that fucking bull.
Oh, I absolutely do. I know I do.
I remember he was infatuated with that one chick that was like standing there. You know how they have those chicks just literally standing around and fucking what's that place called? PBR?
Yeah. Remember, I got kicked out of PBR for giving everyone that was on the bull the finger. I was just sitting there like
Oh,
a
you were just
blacked out.
cursing out everyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, man,
You're
that shit was
pretty
fun.
pretty belligerent that day.
Dude, I was. Take me home.
Didn't somebody bring like a platter of fucking like Italian hoagies or something?
No, that was. Yeah, that was a platter of Primos. And then
Yeah.
when we went to the strip club, I remember looking over and there was some dude in our group. I didn't really know him that well, and he was eating eggs and shit. And I was like, bruv. Because remember, you start at like 4 a.m. ish. Like you start drinking in the car at 4. You get to the city by like 5:30. And then by the time Wing Bowl's over, and like people I don't really think understand this, it's like 9:30 in the morning.
If that, it might not even be that.
Yeah, so but we got home at like a very reasonable time. It was,
Oh yeah,
it
reasonable.
was like noon. One.
What a fucking
Man.
mess.
I don't know. If I
One
could do it
time,
now.
one time, I went to an after party at one of those clubs. I don't remember which one. I think it was cheerleaders, but I don't even know. And it was a hot mess. Oh no, it was Delilah. Oh no.
I was gonna say, it had to be
It was
Delilah.
Daydreams. It was Daydreams.
You went to Daydreams?
After Wing Bowl,
You must have been down bad.
bro.
What's the one right by the exit? Like you're gonna get on the 95. That's
Cheerleaders.
cheerleaders.
hmm
Yeah, I think that's where the egg episode happened.
Well, that's what they did. They did like legs and eggs or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, Wing Bowl. Rip Wing Bowl.
Never ate one wing at Wing Bowl.
They don't even give you wings.
Never ate one wing. Never,
That would have been
never.
the smartest thing to do. Like sell fucking wings. I would have fucking ate them.
Of course.
Come on.
Who's not gonna pass up a 7:30 a.m. wing?
I would. I mean, I'm fucking drinking. The one time I showed up with the fucking whiskey, I was just drinking bourbon in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah, those were
Those
the
didn't
days.
end so great, but you know.
No, it never does. I just remember, dude, this is one of my favorite stories ever. It's like we're coming back from Conchi and Big J just bought a car, brand new car. And Adam was like, I'm gonna throw up. Big J's like, not my fucking new car. Throw it out the window.
Oh fuck, dude.
Well, thanks for coming on memory lane with us. That was cute.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe people remember Wing Bowl. I don't know. Somebody's gonna listen to this podcast and remember Wing Bowl.
No, for sure.
Yo, did we get community noted?
By who?
No, never mind. This is not. No, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
It has happened before, but so yeah, anyway. Tush Push, fuck it. I don't think it should be banned. I think it's bullshit. If they ban the Tush Push, then they should probably ban like you know, overload blitzes and you know.
Like here's the thing though. They ban it and
What are the words? Like what's the verbiage?
no, they're gonna modify the rule that says
That you can't push a player.
like on this situation, and then it's gonna literally list the tush push. You know what I mean?
Like the
Like,
short
similar to
yardage.
Yeah, like similar to what Chase Daniels said, where he was like, you know, banned it on what he said 4th and 2 and within the 20.
Okay.
But then, like, what's the point of it? If you can't do it on 4th and 2, so he's saying you can do it on 4th and 2, you can't do it on 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. What's the fucking point?
Well, if they can do it on 4th and 2, they're probably going to get it. But they're less likely to get it, right? It's harder to get 2 yards than it is to get 1 yard.
Yeah,
I mean, okay.
They're gonna fix the verbiage, and it's gonna say.
But is that going to make it safer? Is that going to make it less likely to hurt someone?
People need to realize this has nothing to do with safety.
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm sick and tired of hearing fucking Sean McDermott or whatever the fuck
Oh my God, Pride of Lansdale, Sean McDermott.
going out there and saying, "Oh, it's for the pride. Yeah, we got to be careful
Also,
about the player's
I'm sorry.
safety."
I'm sorry, you can't.
And then he's like, and then they're like, "Well, would you run it if it was legal?" And he's like, "Yeah, we would probably run some modified version of it." Like, okay, dumbass. Like you just said, you don't care about your players.
Does run it, right?
Yeah, I know he runs it and not efficiently.
Well, you can't when you've got a quarterback that can't. I know we don't want to talk about it because I'm tired of talking about him squatting 600 pounds, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have
They should do an over under on like how many times they talk
I have
about
a question.
how many fucking. I can't wait to hear about Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and fucking AJ Dillon's fucking thighs. That's all I fucking hear about on fucking game day.
Why can't we do a tush? Well, I guess the exchange is a problem, right? Because Barkley doesn't take, snaps.
Well, get Barkley under fucking center. Let's go.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what if the modification is just doing
Can't
it
be a
with,
quarterback.
yeah, like, and then just run it with either of those two guys.
It's a
I don't know.
wild.
The whole thing, it's just silly chatter, but like, I'm good with it. I kind of don't care anymore, and I just want them to get rid of it so then Jalen Hurts can still do what he does, and then we're just like, well, they'll find some other way to move the fucking metric or the needle, to be like, well, he's just a QB sneaker. Like, fucking A, man. No one is out here saying that Jalen Hurts can throw the ball like a fucking.
No.
I almost just said Kirk Cousins. That's where I'm at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's saying that he can throw the ball like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or even Lamar, even though Lamar's a little ducky. I don't want to hear this shit. But.
Yeah.
You gotta give there's like 100 ways to skin a cat, right? Like that old adage. Like, just because it doesn't work for you doesn't mean it doesn't work for us. And I'm so tired. Like, the Eagles have an elite team. Everyone around the Eagles is so fucking elite until we start comparing the players to other players in the league, and then they're not even top 5. I saw someone say AJ Brown's not a top 5 receiver. What the fuck does that even mean? Then you can't say that he has all these weapons around him if you feel that way, right?
No, you can't. Well, apparently you can because that's what they do. That's what they say.
Just pick a fucking lane.
By the way,
man.
did you see AJ Brown getting that fucking Brady jersey video?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I almost would argue that Tom Brady is probably the Eagles' biggest fan.
Dude, I never had a problem really with Tom Brady, other
I
than
just hated
early
him.
Tom
Yeah,
Tom Brady. I was like, no, fuck you.
Jealous. I love Tom Brady, and people hate him in the booth. I don't see it. I kind of enjoy him.
I like him.
I think he's good.
I like him. I like Romo too.
Yeah, Romo's gimmick is up to me.
He's goofy, but I don't care.
He gets carried by Nance, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, no, Jim Nance is legend.
I mean, he is just the fucking goat.
Iron Eagle. I'm a big Iron Eagle guy.
I wanted to tell you about this. I sent you that thing with him and JJ Watt talking. You remember how they were talking about that?
Yeah.
Dude, this fucking guy, Ion. What are you, fucking proton, you bitch? He signs his fucking text with the eagle emoji. Bruv, I was like, okay, maybe he just did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Does he do that? That's what he does. That's his thing.
Every fucking text that I've seen from like the JJ Watt thing, because I guess JJ Watt's now in the booth this year.
Yes, he is. He's the color guy.
Who did he take over?
He's in the number 1 seat.
What? Woof?
Supposedly, yeah.
No, he can't be.
Why not?
Because that's Romo and
Okay, then he's number 2.
True, yeah. But still, my point remains. They need to bring back Phil Simms.
I like Phil Simms.
I had no problem. He was just so like he was like talking to your granddad, you know.
There's certain guys that you just don't like. They don't bother.
Kenny Lofton, or what was that guy's name?
No, the Kenny Lofton. That dude was brutal.
Yeah, that dude stunk.
He was so bad.
Kenny Lofton was awful. One of the worst of all time. He's not even working there anymore, I don't think.
Nah, he ain't there no more. He's not doing that anymore. He's done. All right, so listen, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. We don't need to spend any more time on it. I'm just think it's dumb, and I had to talk about it because it's just dumb. It bothers me. Moving on. Flyers fired Torts. Probably the best thing that they've done in a little while.
I mean,
had to happen.
Yeah. It probably should have happened at the beginning of this year. Like,
I mean, he's benching one of the best dudes in the NHL, like on a regular basis.
That doesn't. Again, it's like
you can't even talk to him.
This isn't early 2000s, 08, 09, 10. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not the Mighty Ducks.
It doesn't work. I never understood that, man. Now, like, I understand if you're like fuck you. You know, we talked about you were supposed to do this on the power play. You haven't done it. Or like I told you defensively, like, you know what I mean, stop breaking the ice before, you know, this is what we had the game plan. You're getting benched for the third period. I'm fine with that. But like just to be like, you're getting scratched, and then they'd be like, well, why? And he'd be like, because I fucking said so, and I'm John Tortoroni. You know, like it's just like, dude, fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine with him for a while. You know, I used to hate. I
Should
used
have
to
been.
fucking.
The
I used
team
to.
was fucking mismanaged, misaligned, just a mess. You
I used
know?
to. I used to hate him back in the
Yeah, of
day.
course.
Oh my god, dude. But you know, like I was fine. Like, okay, they're in a rebuild. Okay, whatever. But then he starts like benching random dudes and like not really saying stuff in the media. And then he comes in the media and he's like, I can't coach a team like this. And it's like, I don't know, man. And then right after that, they fired him, which makes sense.
Well, he
But
got into a whole thing with Cam York in Toronto, and then that was like the kind of final straw.
yeah, yep.
And then this is how I know they didn't want to like. So something happened, and I probably would think that Cam York probably stepped out of line because they dressed him and then didn't give him a second of ice time. So that it was like basically like fuck you, Torts, but we still respect. You know, we respect you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, he sat on the bench the whole game.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter, man. The Flyers are. We've talked about this 105 times. They're 3-4
Well,
years
that's
away.
because it's been 3 or 4 years of this. So
Yeah, I know. Like, you know, you can't be successful when you trade. You're not gonna like this. You can't be successful when you trade or you sign like Ryan Ellis and then he plays 2 games and he disappears and we still don't know what fucking happened to that guy. You can't trade Giroux. The Owen Tippett thing hasn't fucking worked out. On the surface, it's nice, and he'll go 1 out of every 10 games where he does something. And you're like, holy shit, he's superhuman.
he does
And
look
then-
good sometimes.
Yeah, and then he just misses wide open nets, and you're like, the fuck? My kid's 19 months, whatever he is, and he can make that. So, like, he's a little frustrating, and I don't like that signing for so long. So it reminded me of a Coots contract. So it's just like they've been kind of fucked up, honestly. They got lucky with Mishkov because they allowed the rumors, like the NHL let rumors drop him. You know what I mean?
They did totally.
And it's fine. Like I'm not bitching about it. But they got to hit. They got to hit on this draft pick, similar to like what the Sixers have to do. The Sixers got to get this fucking draft pick. That's the number one thing.
I know.
Because you got to figure if they get the number one draft, it's honestly number one draft pick. They're not going to get that. But if they get the top 5, 6 pick, what happens is you get a good player, great player, hopefully, and you draft right. And then the following year, you lose your pick and you're a playoff team, right? And then
well, the Flyers have 3 firsts this year.
I know, but you know as well as I know, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, I know.
So, like honestly, like off the tip of my tongue, it's like Ovechkin.
Well, there's
Crosby,
like a couple top dudes, and then after that, it's like
Connor McDavid. Like none of these people, the fucking Jack Eichel year, even he's like, I mean, he's good. I'm not saying he's not like, but he's not like unworldly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a while.
The biggest miss for the Flyers was I can never say his name. The defenseman for the Avalanche, Cal
McCarr.
He was probably the biggest miss. If you grab that guy, you kind of set yourself. And they need a goalie. They need you know what they should do? They should draft 3 goalies in the first round and just pray one of them fucking works out.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, dude, it's been 20. I don't know. I went to college. What feels like forever ago in 08. But ever since like 06, 07, 08, they haven't had a goalie. They tried to do a splash with Brizgalov, and then they shoved fucking Steve Mason down our throat, and he won a Calder Cup. Is that what that is? The Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
He won a Calder Cup in the Columbus. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he was fine.
Well,
and then I gotta watch fucking Michael Layton in a fucking Stanley Cup final. If he just saves one motherfucking goal, they win a Stanley Cup. 1 goal. He had to save 1 goal in a 7-6 game. That's all he had to do on the same day that Roy Halladay pitched a no-hitter. I'll never understand it. Fuck. That was game 1.
Game 1.
of the Stanley Cup Finals. Roy Halladay pitched a no-hitter at the
Oh,
same
I
time.
remember that. Yeah.
Marlins.
Yep,
And it was like
Marlins.
the game was like a 7-6 game. All you had to do was save one fucking goal. One goal, and they win that game. And it
Yeah,
changes everything.
yeah. I do remember that.
Who was the backup? Was it Boucher?
Probably. That sounds right.
Which is crazy because Boucher got him into the fucking playoffs on the shootout against the Bruins. Like, it's mismanaged on every fucking aspect. That team has always just been.
So I just was like looking back at like all the like the number one picks basically.
What in hockey?
Yeah. I
Hold on,
mean,
don't tell me. What year are you going back to? Like Ovechkin?
oh no, I have them all, but like,
I know, like, but what matters is like I would say Ovechkin. That should be the cutoff, right?
okay, so Ovechkin was like 04. But
Okay.
Fleury was the year before that.
Marc Andre.
Yeah.
That's what? That's where the Penguins got Andre. They got Marc Andre Fleury, Crosby, and then Malkin the next. Fucking unbelievable. And then they rip off 3 Stanley Cups. They haven't done shit since '92.
Well, so Fleury was 2003,
Yep.
Ovechkin 04, Crosby 05.
Yep.
Then in 06 it was Eric Johnson,
Our Eric Johnson.
which is wild.
Yeah, he was. But see, that's the thing. Like, again, he's not like he doesn't change the world, but he's a good player.
Yeah, he did play here like
Yeah.
once. Yeah. He's gone now, but yeah.
When
right.
did they get Malkin?
I don't remember. It was
He's
it could have
yeah.
been it could have been in 04.
No, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure. Was Malkin for? You might have been right. But anyway,
It's 04. 04.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it was Ovechkin 1 and then him 2, right?
Probably.
Think about that. They got Fleury, Malkin, Crosby, and then I know Chris Letang.
3 years in a row. 3 years in a row.
And then I know Letang 3 years in a row. And the Flyers had one of the worst seasons ever. And they should have been the number 1 pick. They didn't even get close.
Yeah, and fucking Letang is still playing.
Yeah, he stinks now though. But
Oh, he's fucking like 40. He's 38. I just looked it up. He's 38.
Yeah.
He was the 3rd round pick though, so that was just getting lucky, kind of. But
Yeah. Well,
so, all right. So Eric Johnson, 07 Patrick Kane.
Yeah, and we had fucking JVR. Thanks.
08 Stamkos. 09
I might be wrong.
09 Tavares.
Right?
I know. Yeah.
Very good player. Almost like really, really, very, really great. Not great, good.
Yeah.
But not like Stamkos. I'll give you Kane for sure. Right? Like Kane, absolutely.
Next year was Taylor Hall.
No,
I mean he's still around, but like
he's good.
He's not an all-time great.
No,
I wouldn't say. 2011, Nugent Hopkins.
Trash.
Again, like that's
Trash. Don't even. Not good.
2012. By the way, it was the Oilers 3 years in a row.
Yeah, and is this who was the next?
They had Hall, Nugent Hopkins, and Yakupov.
Oh, now Yakupov. Trash. Not even in the country.
Then Nathan McKinnon.
Really good.
14 Ekblad. 15 Ekblad's just 15.
I mean he's a good defender, but like defenders aren't sexy.
Yes, exactly. 15
At
Connor
number 1.
Connor McDavid at 15.
Beautiful. Who was number? Oh, you only have ones. Go on.
I can probably find number 2, but
No, it's cool. Go.
Austin Matthews in 16.
Very good.
Very good. 17 is Nico.
Boom, 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 boom. Keep going. And that guy is another good example of like just good. Like I mean, like teetering on a very good, but like he's good. He's not elite. He doesn't move the needle.
No. 18 another D-man Darlene. Yeah. 19 Jack Hughes.
He's good.
Yeah, 20 Lafreniere. Sorry, Lafreniere. Lafreniere.
Yeah. Nah, fucking no clue.
2021 Owen Power.
Who?
Dude,
Dude, that's a real person.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
He's got to be Canadian.
He is Canadian, and
I know it.
he plays with Buffalo. So damn, wow, that's
Yeah.
you learn something every day. 2022, Schlock,
Slavenkok or like,
Slavkovsky,
yeah,
the dude from
I think he's
from the
pretty good.
Canadians. He is good. He is. Um, Connor Bedard in 2023.
And like, I think he's gonna be okay because the Blackhawks are just so fucking bad.
Yeah, he'll be fine. And then
But
last year, who
he was
knows?
billed as like the Crosby.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess they all are.
Well, the Connor McDavid draft was Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel,
It's a good draft.
Provorov was the Flyers pick that year,
Yeah, and
and he was 7.
the Flyers pick a lot at 7, which is annoying.
That is annoying because this is very mid.
Yeah,
They also got Konechny that year, which I like Konechny.
he's a good player.
I like him.
Problem is with Konechny, you get like loser energy because he's been nothing around but losers.
I know. I get it.
You know.
Yep. Yeah, they got to turn the tide.
Who was the number 1 pick last year?
Last year was Macklin Celebrini
For who?
for the for the Sharks.
Oh, actually, that's right because he was leading the Calder race and then Mishkov jumped him. That's right. I do know that guy.
He just jumped him. Yeah, he's from Boston University. I remember that.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
He's young too. He's like 18.
Yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be cool. See, like I don't know enough as much as I want to know. You know if that makes sense because like it's like I'm not watching bad hockey. Can't do it.
Well, I don't know as much as I would. I don't know as much about hockey drafts basically in general because.
I'm just talking about like people in the league. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I do because I bought the game.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
And like that's honestly like how I kind of kept up with it.
I had free box tickets yesterday or 2 days ago for the Flyers.
Did you go?
The Nashville game. No, I didn't fucking go. What the fuck? I ain't gonna waste a night out on that.
That's true. That's a good point.
I'll save that shit for the Phillies.
Those are valuable. Those are valuable these days.
Yeah, they don't come up.
They don't grow on trees, brother.
And then the Sixers are just. I mean, what is there to say? They got to get out of Paul George, huh?
Well, if you squint,
I can't believe can they fire that fucking guy?
I don't even think he's that bad. That's the worst part.
Yeah, but like he's cashing a lot of checks that he can't back up.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I don't know why I don't. I don't know why I don't hate him. Though. I don't know.
The thing that also pisses me the fuck off is like, and this is Ryan Howard 2.0, and I'll come to appreciate it a decade later. But it's just like the extension on Embiid to me was just absolutely insane at the time. And obviously, it doesn't help that he, lost the whole season.
Can't stay healthy. Can't get healthy. Seemingly has like a fucking knee issue that will maybe never fix itself.
His knee is like Benjamin Button.
Is his knee whose knee is worse, yours or his?
Oh, it's fucking mine. No, I mean I wish my knee had those problems making that much money.
Yeah, right, exactly. Nah, the Sixers are a trash heap. It's sad, really. I miss hockey though. I do. I will watch some playoff hockey for sure. But not like I'm not going to strap myself to the couch to watch it, you know what I mean? I'm just, I'll check in.
I throw it on the little TV and see what happens.
I'll check in, especially like when it's bedtime. Fuck it. Watch some hockey.
Got nothing else to do.
I think every dude goes to bed later than his wife, so
I gotta stop going to bed as late as I'm going to bed.
well, you go to bed way too the fuck late. I go to bed. I wake up some mornings and I'm like, first of all, you guys are already texting, but I look back and I see texts from you at like 11:50, 12:45, Like I'm like Kenny, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You need to go to bed, man.
Dude, I can't like.
Can't shut the brain off or what? What is it? What is it?
I don't know, honestly. I just hold on. She's trying to decide. We're gonna leave the puppy out for the first time. We'll see what happens.
Oh, gonna eat the house.
I know, probably.
Hey, Sixers lost tonight. That's good.
Yeah, by 30. No, I don't. I think what it is that like I wake up and you know this is like well your kid's a little older now, so you don't have to worry about this as much as I do. But you know from wake up to wake up till I get out the door, I'm needed. You know what I mean? And then work, I'm more needed than I should be, right? You know how that works in my job. And
Yeah.
then I come home, and then you know what that is. Like 4 to 6 is fucking 4 to 7:30 now. Is like, are you ever? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's dad time, and
Yep.
then and then I'm with her, and then I get like my little time from 9:45, and I'm just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna stretch this as long as I humanly can.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure.
But it's not good. I mean, and then when I don't know he's gonna get sick is the worst because like that happened the other day. Like I went
Yeah.
to bed at 12, and then he woke up at 1:45 and didn't go back down. So like I was like cruising on like nothing,
Driving around like fucking brain dead.
dude. And like caffeine's been giving me like hangover headaches, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to figure out what the worst offender right now is Monster. I can't have Monsters anymore. I don't know what it is.
I wouldn't drink a Monster anyway. I don't know what the fuck's
No,
going
I
on.
know. I like that. It's like, but sometimes you just it's just like when you want white trash pizza.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't get it. But now, like I had them back to back, and I was like, holy. And I even had like the 12-ounce can. I remember like I had to pull over and like take 10 minutes because it was so fucking bad. I couldn't drive.
Your head was just pounding or what?
Oh. It was like motion sickness. It was awful because, like, I'm literally texting the whole fucking time I'm driving. So it's just like, I'm like, oh, this is the fucking worst.
You need a fucking nap. You need to do voice to text.
Yeah, but the problem is I mumble and I have a lisp. Also, I went to fucking, let me tell you about this. I called fucking Cigna to get, like physical therapist in my location so I don't get paid, or I don't get killed like I always do anyway.
Yeah, like in network or whatever.
Yeah, so I call this lady. And yeah, so she's like what's your well normally when you call there it takes 2 seconds, right? Cuz this has got to be like entry level insurance shit, right? Like it's
normal shit.
Yeah, like you type in a zip code and it pops up what you guys supply and then you send the email, right? It's not difficult. It took her 15 minutes to even get that list generated, right? So I'm like, I'm in trouble. Like this list is going to be fucking wrong. So then she goes, "Okay, what's your email?" And I'm like,
oh my god.
It couldn't be easier though because it's just Kenny Chono. You know what I mean? That's my email.
That's true. That one's easier. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my like work email, which is like marbles in your mouth.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Kenny Chono, dude, we went back and forth. I don't know. I told her no less than 8 times. She threw in T's. There were some T's in there. There were some A's. All this crazy. And then she goes the last final time because you could tell she's getting embarrassed. And I wasn't I wasn't annoyed. I was just like, it's literally my name. Literally. And then I was like, it's my last name without the final FSKY. And she's like, okay, I sent it. You'll see it in 30 minutes. It's now been 8 hours. I still don't fucking have it.
Do they say 30 minutes because they know that like the people typed it wrong all the time, so they're like,
well, that's what I figured because when I did this the last time to get my MRI,
dude, it doesn't take 30 minutes to send any email.
the guy was like, it will take 30 minutes, and I was like, well, I just got it. He's like, yeah, I know. And then we hung up. Like that guy was cool, And this lady, I'm just like, I'm still. So then I ended up like emailing my health advocate lady who we have through work, and she's like, okay, no problem. And then she's like, here's your list. It took her 3 seconds. Like what the fuck am I calling Cigna for?
Oh my god.
And then this is another beef I got. This is start spreading the news. So I go and they're like, so I go to my follow up today, and he's like, you're fine. And I'm like, I'm not fucking fine, bro. Like, I don't understand. I don't think you get what I'm saying to you. I was like, if I bump my leg or my foot, it is like a 30. And he goes, what's a 30? And I said, on a pain scale, it's a 30 out of 10, dude. I'm like, the pain's excruciating. And then, he laughed at me. You know what he said? He literally laughed in my face and said, well, how often are you bumping into things? And I said, dude, I work.
That's what the doctor said to you.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking goober. Every time he comes in, he's like, well, what's going on today? I'm like, do you not read your fucking patient chart? Like, when you take it out of the basket, you just open it up and it shows you, like, how many times I've been there, what I've been there for. Obviously, it's not better. So what the fuck do you mean? What am I here for? I'm here because of my pain. And he's like, well, how often are you bumping your knee? And I said, well, dude, I work in construction, so, like, I don't fucking know.
All the time.
Yeah, enough for me to be here telling you that it hurts.
I have a fucking not even 2-year-old. What do you want from me?
I know. And then she gives me this list. So now I got to do the old insurance scam where I got to do PT for 6 weeks, and then he'll give me surgery, right? Classic. I'm like, fine, whatever. So then I look at the PT, and there's one at the North Penn YMCA. Guess who sold the job at the North Penn YMCA? I did. So I was like, this is fucking perfect. I'll go to PT, and I'll check my job site at. You know what I mean? Like, I could literally schedule it during work.
Hell yeah.
Then I can just walk the site.
Yeah.
And so I call them and I do 20 minutes of like, what's your name? What's your date of birth? How old are you? How fat are you? What do you like? And I get to the end of it and she's like, what insurance do you have? And I was like, Cigna. And she's like, oh, we don't take Cigna. Mind you, this is the hospital printout, like the recommendation from my doctor's office. And I said, okay. Well, maybe like they just stopped taking Cigna, right? Like I can understand that. Like the documents are, a year old. It's fine. It's a new year. And I was like, oh, so like you just stopped taking Cigna or what? And she said, no, we never took Cigna.
What the fuck, dude?
So if I didn't call and I didn't ask and they just, took me, I would have been screwed.
So how does that work though? Because usually I think if you're out of network, right? If you do that, you like have to pay and then you get reimbursed, right?
No, so like so I asked her that because I used to do when I tore my ACL in college. My insurance was Blue Cross Blue Shield East Coast, and I went to school at the West Coast of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So my insurance I was out of network, which was like really expensive. So what happens is it's like $150 for the evaluation, and then it's $80 per visit. And if you run it through insurance, it's about 50% of that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So she's like telling me the numbers, and I'm thinking to myself, fuck me, man. And then that makes me think, I'm like, oh my God. PT for 6 weeks because I got to go 3 times a week.
Shit's gonna add up, dude.
I was like, holy shit. So yeah, long story short is I'm just thinking about cutting my leg off.
Thinking about gangrene on the fucking leg.
I mean, we live in and I'm not even going political, but I will say
the insurance industry is fucked, dude. The medical insurance industry, dude.
We got into a car accident when we were like 18, 19, me and my buddy, and he like a key went through his like leg. You know what I mean? Like, how they dangle. Like he had multiple keys go through his leg, and I smashed my face off the like windshield because obviously I wasn't wearing a seatbelt because I'm an idiot. And so she comes and she's like, okay, we really should take you to the hospital in the ambulance. And I was like, well, like we don't have good insurance, so like what's that going to cost? And she's like, well, we don't know, but like, on average it's like, $10K. And I was like, absolutely not. So then my dad picked me up and he took me to the hospital.
Yeah, that's how it was, man. That's how it was.
What are we doing?
Why is it still like that? I think is my point. Like why? Yeah. I think that where they went wrong, and this is where we are getting into the political weeds right now. But I think where they went wrong is making medical industries a business.
Oh, you don't say?
You don't
think that's where they went wrong?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and then the nurse today, this old crusty, dusty lady, she had like boogers in her fucking nose you could see, you know what I mean? Just disgusting, large lady. And she goes,
sounds awesome.
She goes, once you realize that insurances aren't there to help you, then you'll understand insurances. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't deserve this. Like, what did I do to deserve this?
You know, you're gonna think twice before you slip on that ice next time, Kenny.
Jesus Christ, my appointment's at 10. It's 11:30. I still haven't seen anyone. Like, what am I sitting back here for?
Imagine how bad it would be if it was like workman's comp.
Oh God. I wouldn't. Oh, and then she's like, and then she comes in and she's like, "Do you want me to write you a doctor's note?" And I said, "Well, my work's not going to follow it, so like, it's just wasted paper." Like, what do you think? And she's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Like, if I don't do what I have to do, then I don't get paid. You know what I mean?
No one's gonna do what I have to do. So
yeah. So like, if I'm out crawling through fucking, spaces and shit and getting fucking sludge all over me, no one's gonna pay my bills. So like, don't even write the letter. You fucking waste time, man. I tell you, we're backwards, man. And that's the thing is like I pay a lot of fucking money a week in my paycheck, and my deductible, I have the top tier that they offer, Cigna, and my deductible is still $8K.
Right, like is that even worth it at that point?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. This is kind of Obama's fault, making everyone have insurance. Remember that? That was fun.
Yeah, thanks, Obama. I can't not have insurance.
Yeah, I'm only fucking kidding, people. Relax.
No, we definitely don't really talk about politics because it's not a safe thing to do.
No, but my point is that like we'll talk about insurance, and I'm just gonna say it. Maybe Luigi was right. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe he was on to something. I'm just fucking saying. Maybe
so all them chicks in his DMs, they're onto something, huh?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Anyway, I hope the Braves lose every game.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the Phillies.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
Right now, let's talk about them now. So, the Phillies, honestly, I think they look pretty fucking good.
Well, it depends.
They can't hit starters.
Yeah, I was just saying, what Phillies are you talking about?
Well, here's my point. My point here, I think, is that their lineup is good enough where it doesn't matter when you score.
No, but I mean, when you play the Dodgers, you're not going to be able to beat up the bullpen. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to rely on beating up the bullpen. Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, really good team.
Sure, and the Braves opened up against that's probably two of the best teams in the NL. So
I think I'm pulling out of that group.
It's bad, dude.
It's not even that it's bad, and he's like, I'm a troll, and I'm like, you're not a troll. That's the problem. Like, troll is like very obvious shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right? He's not troll. Like he's
no.
No. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we're talking about this Facebook group that if you are a part of, you should probably not be.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I want to leave, but I feel bad for Paulie, and I got to protect Paulie at all costs.
Paulie. I gotta find it. Is Facebook down? I don't even know.
It's the official Phillies fan base or something like that.
Is that what it's called? The official.
Yeah. Yep.
The official Philly fan base or fan group. I don't know. Yeah, official Philadelphia Phillies fan group. It's atrocious, and it has 24 fucking thousand members.
Yeah, and it's just, you know what it is a lot of people just fucking hate following like I am.
Yeah, because, man.
Also, what's this guy do where he can, guys? He posts and he answers every comment. Like, there's not a comment that he doesn't answer, even if you don't like say, "Hey, your fucking name here." You know what I mean? Like, you're a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I know. I don't know. I don't know how he does it, but it's annoying. And I feel like with dudes like him, I feel like not saying things to him is like enabling in some way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like the amount of times that I've come back at him, like it doesn't matter. There's no like.
No, they wrap it up and then they use your words against you. It's like
and then they bring in their fucking butt buddies and
he's gone. I haven't seen him in a while. I think he got Facebook banned.
Who, Topher?
No, Paul
Hunter.
No, I'm sorry. Who am I thinking about?
Paul Maskovich or whatever.
Yeah, he's gone. I haven't seen him in months.
All right, so he probably got banned because he says a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone was sick of. Paulie probably got him. But like, this is a prime example of a post. The bat is a tool, and which one you use doesn't make your shitty approach better. And they can't handle that Bryce Harper went on Instagram and made a couple banana breads and a fucking
Oh,
coffee.
oh, they are so up in their fucking feelings about that, dude.
Because you know what? God forbid he makes banana bread and he's not beating his fucking wife and kids. Like
You know,
people are
and then like Kyle Schwarber will get a hit, and they'll be like, "This is why you should be lead off," and then
yeah.
the next day, like he'll be lead off, and they'll say, "This is why Rob RT dumbass and Dombrowski, can't build a team." Like, dude,
Their new thing is to say that Sosa should start over Turner. And the funniest thing about this
yeah, for
is
sure.
a service size sample. Some people are good at 600 at bats, and some people are good for 300 at bats. When you roll reverse, you're losing what the 600 person can give you, and you're exploiting what the 300 can give you.
Yeah,
So it's just like I don't know, man. You don't have to be smart.
baseball is a long fucking season, man. It's
Yeah,
just
I've tapered it. I'm good. You know,
yeah,
it's like my favorite saying. You can be ignorant or you can be dumb. You just can't be fucking dumb. Or you can't be
can't be
both.
both. Yeah, you can't be both. Exactly.
It'll be one at a time. You cannot be fucking both because then it's just like
My boy Trey has yet to get a hit, so I'm betting him tomorrow.
is he starting finally?
If he
Jake
plays,
Turner got a hit.
if he plays. No, he doesn't
He-
have any hits.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Kenny, I'm looking at it. He doesn't.
He pinch hit yesterday. He got a hit.
Bro, it doesn't. He doesn't have a hit.
Does it not count as a hit if you're a pinch hitter?
No, counts as a hit. Are you saying baseball savant is wrong?
Oh, he walked.
Yeah. See, there you go.
So he drew a walk and and then scored. I mean that's pretty fucking good.
He'll probably play. He'll probably play tomorrow. By the
Yes.
way, I
Pinch
fucking
hitting.
dude, I hate this. I hate this off day shit. Stupid.
It's for rain.
I
It's
know.
not-
I know. I get it. It's just dumb. I hate it. Like I'm just like I'm ready. I'm ready for I'm ready to like have baseball.
I'm ready to be hurt again.
I'm ready to be hurt again. I'm ready to have it like around. Like it's fucking like part of my life, really. You know, like we fucking hang out, we eat dinner, we fucking watch the Phillies. Like it's what we do. You know, unless we have other shit going on, obviously. But like, I'm coaching Little League again this year.
Oh God. Pitiful.
It's
Fucking
great.
pitiful.
It's great.
I know. My brother-in-law. We went over there yesterday, and he was like, "I'm a," because he's got two girls, so it's a little different, right? And he's like, I'm, he's like, "I'm assistant coaching, Max soccer league," and he's like, and this always cracks me up when dads are all the same, man. I know I'm going to be the same way, but he's like, "But I'm really bummed out because I wanted to be the coach, but I have to miss 2 games because of work, and you're not allowed to be the head coach if you can't
Yeah.
commit to every game."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm really bummed out about it." And I'm like. Everywhere.
No, and dude, kids soccer, I don't know how old the kid is, but I'm telling you, kids soccer up until they're at least like 7 or 8 is just kids running around chasing a ball. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think she's. I've been with Chrissy for 5. She's 6. Like, I think when I started coming around, she was 1.
Yeah, so like in the 6, 7 year old range is when they actually start to like figure shit out and like make moves and shit. But like before that, it's literally just like kids running around in a line trying to chase a ball and kick it into the net. And then there's like one kid that has all the siblings and they like know how to play and they like are better than everyone. That's how it is.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna do something, but. Oh, did I tell you my kid is not my kid anymore?
No.
Yeah, he's not mine.
Milkman.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You tell me. Hold on, I got something for you.
Milkman.
Oh, he met Elmo, and it was the most joyous day of his entire life of existence.
I love it.
Got fucking curly hair.
I love it.
Full curls, man.
I love it. It's awesome.
Nothing better. I don't, we get into that every episode. Nothing fucking better, man. The pure joy I saw out of this kid's fucking eyeballs when he saw Elmo. Awesome. And then he doesn't like Big Bird, right? Not a Big Bird guy. And Big Bird's over by his nest, and we walk by, and he fucking jumps out of the stroller. He's like fucking in line running to be, and then he had the time of his life with Big Bird. Telling you,
Yeah, see, there you go. Where'd you go?
Sesame Place.
Sesame Place?
Yeah, it's a fucking racket, dude. $75 for a chicken sandwich, a chicken salad, and a souvenir cup.
Whew.
Yeah,
Holy.
an Uncrustable and a pack of apples was $10. So, but we didn't know. So, like, this was like our first. Like, we went.
Are you allowed to pack? Are you allowed to pack?
Yeah, but we didn't know. Again, like we weren't really privy to the situation. You
Okay,
know?
so you know now. Like, you know.
Now we know.
Yeah, like you could bring food into the zoo too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we do a lot of the zoo. I've been having I've been having fun. It's been good.
And the Norristown Zoo, the zoo's awesome because you could drink.
Oh yeah, dude. I crushed I told you that. I got fucking hammered at the zoo.
Yeah, you could drink at the
You had to
zoo.
arrive home.
The zoo's awesome. We love the zoo.
They're getting a tiger. You know that?
They're getting a tiger?
Yeah, they're getting. They're
That's
setting
a
up
step
Asia.
up.
Yeah, they're setting up Asia right now.
Back last time we were there, they were getting ready for the sloth.
Well, that thing's dead.
It's dead.
I haven't seen the sloth, and I've been going consistently now.
They still have
Two
the. Do they still have the jaguar?
Yeah, so he just turned 12, and it was his birthday, and they made him like a cake, like an ice mold with meat in it that said 12.
Yeah.
And he was eating it right at the glass, dude. It was fucking electric.
That's pretty cool. Yo, did Kep feed the buffalo?
No, we missed that time. Last time we were there, he was there, and I was about to do it, but then I was just like...
It's pretty cool. You get to give them the lettuce and shit?
Yeah, and then they got rid of the giraffes, but they'll be back.
Okay.
Because
the Norristown Zoo has put itself together, man.
You're
Actually,
welcome.
the dude who like runs the fucking place, I played football with him in high school.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the CEO of the fucking Norristown Zoo.
When you get a chance, tell him that I want the sprinkler bid for the next fucking area, because I didn't get it.
I will. I tell him.
No, it's cool, dude. I honestly, if you haven't been there since they reopened the entrance, the main entrance.
No, we have been.
You saw the vet clinic?
Yeah.
Hey, Elmwoods, dude, sponsor us.
Yeah, Al Zone. I played football with him. He probably don't remember me because he was the senior when I was like a freshman. But
yeah,
he don't probably know fuck who I am. But
it don't matter. Sponsor us.
Al Zone, dude was a beast linebacker.
Yeah, and it cultivated in a CEO at the Elmwood Zoo.
And now he's the CEO of the Elmwood Zoo. Look at that.
Go figure. Oh, the eagle enclosure is pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, the Eagles are awesome.
Yeah.
That's right when you walk in.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Moved it.
Where'd they put it?
It's in the leopard now.
Oh.
So it's like the first thing you see when you enter the leopard dojo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's like a lynx cat in there.
Yep.
And then you can see the
Is the alligator still there?
Yeah, but I mean that thing's got to be fucking dead because every time I go in there, he's in the same spot. He hasn't moved.
He doesn't move, dude.
Nah, that thing's just counting down the days. It's like, come on,
It doesn't fucking move.
take me. The otter's cool. The otter's ottering. Man, he's the man.
Yeah. Hell
That
yeah.
fucker goes down the slide.
Have you been to the Phillies Zoo in a while?
Nah, it's been a minute.
It's actually pretty cool.
I know. It's just like, do I really want to go to fucking Girard?
Yeah, I know. I thought the same way, but we parked in the parking lot that's like attached to the zoo, and it was like
the double decker.
No, not the parking lot. No, not that.
Oh, okay.
Like there's literally like a little like 2 or 3 lane like parking lot that's like literally attached to the zoo. It's like
it's like it goes under the bridge there, right?
It's like right near the ostriches.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it was totally
They
cool.
don't do the keys anymore, though, right?
No.
What the fuck? Like, we used to be a proper country. There was nothing better than that elephant key.
That key was dope.
Fuck. I wish I had mine.
Yeah, the zoos are cool, man. I like the zoo.
Yeah, I've been to a few in my time. The Cleveland Zoo is one of the nicest zoos I've ever been to. It's fucking badass.
Really? Never been.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So is the Pittsburgh Zoo because you get the aquarium too for free.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's
Camden Aquarium's not bad either.
Never been.
It's pretty good, man.
Maybe we'll take him.
Yeah, he'll like it.
Well, yeah, because he's a fucking crackhead. He'll like anything that's shiny.
That's awesome. He would love it, dude. The Shark Tank is fucking incredible.
Is there like a walkway that you can go under it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Have you ever been around? Well, this is an aquarium, unrelated. Like, do you know the African dogs? You ever see them?
Yeah.
They're relentless. There was this little girl fell in the thing in the Pittsburgh Zoo. Literally, like the day after I was there, she fell in and yeah, fucking dead. I mean, immediately, obviously, right? Because they're.
I mean, you can't fall into an animal enclosure. I'm sorry,
Nah,
you just
no.
can't do it. Can't let it happen.
I mean, I saw an otter go into a silverback's
Yeah,
fucking thing.
can't do it, dude.
I had to fucking, I had to Men in Black that out of my memory. That one's tough.
I don't know. You get into those Instagram holes and you start looking at fucking animal deaths, and then all you see is animal deaths all the time.
It's tempered back. I haven't seen one in a bit.
That's because you're not seeking it out.
I'm itching though. I'm itching.
Well, hey, it's good to be back, Kenny. It's good to be back with the pod.
It's been a pleasure.
We still have not decided if we're going to do weekly or bi-weekly during the Phillies season. We'll feel it out. I don't know. I feel like bi-weekly is probably fine, and then we'll have a draft episode.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We are planning on getting together with some people. I think for the draft, I think we're thinking McGurk's over in Horsham. That sounds like the vibe, but we'll see.
We need to find out if Whip is going to be there, because if they're going to be there, it's going to be kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, they had like some party or something last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we got coming up. We got Phillies and Eagles draft in a couple of weeks. We'll start talking about that. But otherwise, yeah, it's good to be back, man.
Start spreading the news.
Torpedo bats are here to stay.
The tush push.
The tush push of the MLB. Kenny texted me that, I don't know, 2 days ago, and then I heard
one, baby.
I started seeing everybody talking about it yesterday. It was kind of funny.
Sometimes you're just a big brain motherfucker, right?
What did Jason say?
Yeah, that was fucking funny as
You
shit.
you only look stupid or something?
Yeah, he's like, oh, so he just looks stupid.
I think Jason actually really liked that, like the tush push thing. Like he was like,
yeah,
oh. He's like, oh, shit, that's actually pretty good.
Real quick on another mind blowing situation. Did you watch Interstellar by any chance with Matthew?
Fuck yeah, dude, it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, all right. So the first time I watched that was
Christopher
also,
Nolan's my boy.
Yeah, he's the man. Was one of the first times I heavily started smoking weed. So when you first started smoking weed, that shit fucks you up.
Oh yeah.
And I'll never forget what's that robot, T9?
I think that's the name.
Whatever his name, dude. I'll never forget when he popped up, and I just was like, "Oh my god, they're fucking robots!" Great fucking movie, man.
I heard a rumor that they were going to make another one.
Tough. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how you do it. Like, how do you do it? Like, what do you do?
I want to watch it again, but I don't have 3 hours.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
I love Christopher Nolan movies, dude. Did you watch Inception?
No, I've never seen that actually.
Oh,
I know.
that's another one.
I might have to go watch that.
It's fucking good, man.
All right, I'm gonna poo. Let's go.
All right, let's go. It's good to be back, Kenny. Love you. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks, probably.
Love you too. Text
Most likely.
me. Bye.
Hey, check us out on Fox. Check us out on Fox. Yeah, Kenny. When are you going? Kenny.
Thursday.
Thursday night, and me next Wednesday night. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah.